Welcome. Thank you for joining me for this 15-minute all-standing morning yoga practice. Just begin by kind of getting nice and comfortable, grounding down into your feet, rolling your shoulders out wide. Allow your arms to relax at your side, maybe turning the palms forward, and focus on a couple of breaths. And then we're going to bring the hands together at the heart in Anjali Mudra. And we're going to start off just by warming up the neck a little bit. You can begin by turning your head side to side, just kind of glancing over the shoulders each way. And you might begin to take notice of what your range of motion is right now. So if it's early morning, you might be a little bit stiff. You also might notice that you have a little more range on one side than you do the other. And we'll just kind of take notice of that. And then start taking this stretch a little bit deeper by pushing the hands away from the head. So whatever way we're looking, we're going to push the hands to the opposite shoulder, taking those neck stretches just a little bit deeper. And then hands at the heart, we're going to look up and down, creating length in both the front and back of the neck. And then just take the head side to side, ear toward the shoulder. And then deepening that stretch by pushing the hand the opposite way our head is falling. We're going all the way around the head and neck here, stretching everything out. And then we're going to do this little rainbow stretch. Breathing in, lengthening up, and then exhale, both hands falling over to one side. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up, exhale over. Just think of the motion you would do if your arms were tracing a rainbow. And then we're going to take this into a little twist. Breathing in and exhale. We're going to rotate with that upper body and lengthen the arms out wide. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and twist. We're going to do that a few times on each side. And then release the arms down. And we're going to take a little twist side to side. One arm's going to reach across the body forward. Opposite arm is going to reach back. And big stretch out wide back in the center. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, twist. And again, we're doing this a few times on each side and moving at a pace that feels good. So you could be going faster or slower than I am. It's all good. Exhale, release the arms down. And then we're going to take a little roll to warm up the spine a little bit more. Rolling down and then letting a ripple come up through the spine and taking a little back bend at the top if we are able to do so. Obviously, if you have any spinal issues, you might be doing a much smaller range of motion with this. But if we don't have any pre-existing conditions, if you're able to move freely through the back, then this is a good way to warm up in the morning. Also energizes the body a little bit. Now let's step out the feet a little bit wider. We're going to place the hands at the hips, fold forward, and then just sway side to side. There's no perfect rhyme or reason to how this goes. We are just moving the body, warming it up. So, again, kind of just listen to where your body is directing you to go. The movements might start off small and then start to grow as the body warms up. Just trust your body is going to take you where it needs to go. And then we're going to roll up to release that a little bit, take the pressure off the low back. And then you're going to make a diamond shape, bringing your pointer fingers and your thumbs together. And we're going to take this big twisting stretch up. Exhale as we sweep down, and then breathe in as we lift up on the opposite side. Exhale down, sweep around, and inhale up. Sweep around and lift. Circle down. The platform I'm on, I can see is wobbling a little bit here, so my range of movement was just limited by the stability of the surface underneath me. Go ahead and walk your hands down your legs. You can keep the hands at the thighs or at the shins. I would just encourage you not to rest your hands on your knees. That probably won't feel so good. Lengthening through that back, and then breathe in and stretch open wide. Exhale, fold forward. We want to keep the back flat as we fold. And then breathe in. Little back bend if your back can take it. Otherwise, just coming up nice and tall. Exhaling down. Breathe in. Lengthen those arms out wide. Lift the chin. Exhale forward. And then take the hands back to the hips, and we're going to come into this little side angle stretch. And then coming out wide in the center, let's take that over to the other side. Knee's going to come right over the ankle. And we're going to take that big side stretch. Breathe in, stretch out wide. And then lengthen on that one side. Stretch out in the middle. And side stretch the opposite way. Release the arms down. We're going to take a little rotation here, coming out into Warrior Two. And then reverse, looking into the palm of your hand. Back to Warrior Two. And then we're going to hinge forward into our side angle. And we're just going to flow back and forth between these a few times. Warrior Two. And into that side angle. Warrior Two. Side angle. Breathe in. And then out. And let's switch sides. Bringing that front knee, the direction that we're pointing, right over the ankle. Coming into our Warrior Two. And for this first one, we're going to do a little reverse, looking into the palm of the hand. And then that side angle. Swat the mosquito. I don't know what it's like where you're doing yoga. I think I had a few mosquitoes out in the morning. And just alternating back and forth. Warrior two. And that side angle. We're going to try for maybe 5 repetitions of each of these. Just go at your own pace and just take whatever range of these poses feels best for you. The point is always to just help the body feel better. We're going to come back to the center in this wide leg stance, folding forward from the hip, and then taking a little twist to the side. If you want to lengthen that top arm up, you can. If that doesn't feel so good on the shoulder, you don't have to. You could always just keep that arm at your back. And switching sides. Back to the center, fold in the middle. If hands don't comfortably come all the way down to the ground or the floor in front of you, you can always come down to a block or a piece of furniture. And we're just going to twist this over to one side to kind of focus a little more on that right side. And then walking over to the left. And walking that back to the middle. Nice deep stretch for the back side of the body. So you should feel this in the legs, in the lower back, and even some in through the shoulders. And then we're going to walk the hands back up the legs, slow and gentle. Make sure you take your time with it. You don't want to feel dizzy when you get to the end of that. Walking the feet back together, nice comfortable distance apart. And we're going to take a little forward fold here. You can just leave the hands on the thighs if that feels easier for you. If you want to take a deeper stretch, then you could fold all the way down, bringing the hands to the shins or even to the mat in front of you. And then again, walking the hands up the legs nice and slow, being careful not to get dizzy, giving the shoulders a little roll out wide. And then taking a big chest opening stretch, reaching the hands behind you, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chin. And then taking that counter stretch, rolling forward. Breathing in, lift, look up, open the chest. And then exhale and roll forward. Take that big breath in as you lift up. And then exhale and roll forward. Keep alternating. Maybe take that chest opening stretch back and do a little neck stretch with it. You can either just take the head side to side, or you could even do a full head roll if that feels good for you. Remember to go both ways. Again, there's no special rhyme or reason, just kind of moving the head in whatever way feels good on the neck and the shoulders. And then we're going to bring the hands back together into that Anjali Mudra and take a moment here to just feel the sensations going on in your body. You could even take the hands down to the area of the navel. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice this morning, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day. Namaste.